Jackson to Lamont, and Lamont and Ansbro just getting themselves slightly confused. Still live for forward. And quick recycle this time. Now Jackson looked inside, couldn't quite find his mark, and instead found Tonitsa. And again Romania
on the floor,
guilty at the breakdown.
Over there.
This time hands in the ruck, so
7 yellow on the floor.
Scotland will have another chance to perhaps clear for a line out here, Murray.
Well, they turned down a kick that was 7 or 8 metres closer to the sticks right in front 5 minutes ago. And is that out? Yes, that is out. This will be another attacking line out, another opportunity. The last one, of course, they tapped off the top and spread it wide. I'm wondering whether they should be taking it in and trying to give their backs a little bit of ball going forward.
Great replay on Tonitsa, who did all the hard work and ripped the ball away, and then unfortunately just carried on with play on the ground, which he's not entitled to do. Forward with the throw. Calicup gets the deflection down to Blair, and Blair is taken down by Malcove. Jacobson up high. And an easy mark for the Romanian fringe defence. Cross. That's a solid run around the edge from the tight head prop. Now Blair. Jackson looking to create something in midfield. Ansbro and Lamont again just running a series of convoluted lines. Here's Patterson. Patterson has looked sharp every time he's come up from the back to enter the back line. Barclay, and advantage applying again. Romanians getting themselves into disciplinary problems here. And time off is the call.
Well, it's probably 3 times or 4 times he's penalised them.
The start of the second half, offside a lot, slowing the ball down. Yeah, to the end, next step.
Clear signal then from 15, Dave Pearson to Marius Tinku. He will have to escalate sanctions unless Romania can clean up their breakdown work. 51 gone at Rugby Park. Just a 7-point margin for Scotland. 7th ranked country at this year's Rugby World Cup. Romania ranked 17th.
And a couple of changes too going to happen for the Romanians. As there's the offside, we've got changes looming here on the sideline for Romania. Number 9, Surabol, will be replaced by Shurajin, number 20, and on number 21, Kazan. 21 will come on for number 10, Dumbrava.
So a new halves combination to take the field for Romania. You don't see that a lot in World Rugby. Yeah, 9 and 10 together.
No, well, that's right. And I was actually watching them. They embraced each other, and they obviously feel they've done a good job. And here they are, 7 points down. 51 minutes into the game against the 7th ranked side in the world. So you'd have to say they have played above their weight. So they've changed their half and first 5. Well, well, well.
Here's Chris Patterson then. 15 in from touch. Sets this one up and through it goes. And after hammering away for the best part of 15 minutes, Scotland are rewarded with just 3 points. 21 now, plays 11.
Time out, Sean. Number 10 and number 4. Number 4.
Well, Chris Patterson, what a durable player he has become. He's only 80 kgs, and he has been around for years.
Well, there's Dan Parks Murray coming on for Jackson at first 5, and also Nathan Hines is going to come on for number 4, Richie Gray as well. So big changes there for Andy Robinson at the same time.
Australian-born Nathan Hines. Certainly don't lose a lot of physicality with him on that. 34 years of age, Nathan Hines, the oldest in the squad this year for Scotland. 72 caps to his name, and of course Dan Parks in his second Rugby World Cup was 62 caps for Scotland. So plenty of experience to draw upon here as Dumitrash gets things underway once more. And taken down by Vernon. Just on his 22, but outside, so touch not an option here on the full at least. And Parks already making himself known out there, calling instructions and organising. And this time it is the Romanians who get the penalty. Holding on is the call.
Tin Q. Again, he's very good at the turnover. Very, very good. It's the key to the game. And he was certainly on his feet, certainly had his hands on the ball. And the player cannot hold on to the possession in that position, and the Scottish player was penalised.
Well, I thought there was a huge compliment to the Romanians, and here he is here. Watch Tinku, the man from Perpignan. There he is, totally on his feet, all rights to the ball. And that's a great reply there. I thought it was a real compliment when Scotland decided to go for the penalty after taking those kicks for the touch there, Murray. It was a compliment to the Romanians, how well they're playing. So here's an opportunity to close that gap.
Fine line between a compliment and a concession.
Well, it is, isn't it? And I guess that's what you're saying, really, Matthew.
Dimofta, and he adds 3. So his first shot and goal for Rugby World Cup 2011 is a success, and we're back to a 7-point ball game, 21-14.
I know how you like ball in hand, Murray, but if I was the Romanians, you've got a strong win behind you. I'd like to see a bit more territory played for them. Get them down into Scotland's hand and let Scotland play rugby.
Well, I wonder why they changed their 9 and 10. Maybe that's the reason, Matthew. Maybe the 10 is a kicking
Captain,
fly half,
scrum.
a kicking first 5-8.
Scrum called.
Well, the scrum has been called. That one's gone out in the full. So another amateurish mistake from Scotland.
Good scrum, tight head up on the side, and then maybe you could put it through. As you say, you got Karzan on now at 21, the first 5. The man from Bucharest, he could just play it down that corner. It's all got to happen at scrum time, doesn't it? That's the first thing for Romania.
2-3 split in the Romanian backline as Suruju looks to feed this ball.
Pause. Hang it.
2-4, should I say. They come right. Suruju with the little kick through. And this is easy for Patterson at the back. And his opposite, Dumitrash, came all the way up to take him on. Blair has it. Now Parks.
And there's no one back there. It's a good kick.
Coming across is Chuntu. And he's inside the 22 for the clearance. And it is made.
Great kick.
And that is a wonderful clearance by Chuntu. Well, there was just a hint, and the Scottish were protesting that his foot was actually in the field of play as opposed to behind the 22-metre line when he made the contact with the ball. However, the referee was quick to dispel any notion of that.
But they're unsettled, though, Scotland. Matthew, you mentioned it before, and I'm absolutely sure of it. They could have taken a quick line out. They failed to do so. They did earlier in the game.
Well, now they've been called upon to use the ball. Dave Pearson not willing to let play stagnate. It is there for Blair. Parks. And he goes straight to boot. His first option. Shuntu takes the ball and takes it well. Gets a whole lot around him. And the penalty hands on the ground. Ensbro just couldn't resist.
And a ruck was formed.
Well, it was Dumitrash, in fact, the man who came forward to take the ball, and he's been hurt in the tackle.
Such a temptation, though, when you just sort of got that ball below and you can see it, just to tap it back like he did. Beautifully taken in the air. The tackle, just have a look at that. He tried to place it. Oh,
Yes, they've done the right thing. They've gone for the corner. They're inside the red zone of Scotland. Just a reminder too, 1987, Scotland 55, Romania 28, and on the 18th of September 2007, Scotland 42, Romania 0. We're at the 56-minute mark, 21-14.
Yes, big difference. Big difference.
So Dimitra's still down too, Scotty. Just that shoulder, I think.
Looks in a bit of agony down there. Lazar, the try scorer, of course. He has the ball now just outside the Scottish 22. And they go to work again here, the Romanian pack. Suruju is the man. Just calling on his forwards. It's Karpel who has ball in hand. And now he Must play again. Tinku first man there. He has Lazar on his shoulder.
Just flops over the top. So they're going to repeat what they did in the end of the first half.
Christian Petre. Picked up by Lazar. The way Tinku just gets across and seals off that ball. They're on a drop goal here. Chance. And this one will sail wide. Now an interesting option for the Romanians. And Dumitrash does not look good. In fact, 22 trying to get on the field, Matthew.
Yep, Florent Flavlu look as though he could be coming on. He is, and that's a shame.
Yeah, got you, mate.
Because Dumitras has done very well at the back.
Well, he's good under the high ball, isn't he? I think he thought I'll have a drop kick and then I'll go off.
Well, Vlaicu, 249 points for Romania in a 46 test career so far.
Knock back first.
And here's a chance for Romania. And there again is Marius Tinku. He just can't keep him away from the action. Lazar. Those two in particular have been wonderful this afternoon. Over the top play. Could be. Chance for Vlaicu. Well, there's all sorts going on here. Hint of obstruction after the kick was made. The game is just
It's opened up.
completely fractured here. Chuntu has the ball. And now he needs support. Comes in the shape of Yonal Kazan.
Yeah, they've still got it, Romania.
They stay left. Demofta. Now, Vlaicu. He's taken down just across the 10-metre line in Scotland's half. Tinku wants the hit up. And he gets Kelly Brown and the ball at the same time. Ball popped out the back, still alive. Here's Karpol. Now, Tonetsa. They're inside the 22 once more. Tonetsa back to his feet, not held. Impressive play. Suruju.
It had to be offside.
That is the goal line. And that is the ball. 6 metres out. Romania.
Here they go, the rumble, Scotty.
One out running. Suruju on the wrap. He finds Vlaicu, who wants to get involved. Still there. Demofta. Up to cut back inside.
Well, they had numbers then too.
Support arrives.
They got the penalty.
With Sake under advantage now. Suruju. They pop it up. Markove. Tonetsa. Ball pops out the back once more. And they will come back for the penalty. Well, Romania are all over them at the moment. All over them.
They've certainly got the bit between their teeth.
That's fantastic.
You know, there's no finesse about it, is it? I mean, there doesn't seem to be any genuine plan, but they've got the bit between their teeth and they're supporting each other.
Well, they lack pace, don't they? I mean, but their commitment and their skill level has also been very impressive. They turn and throw the 50-50. A lot of people say don't throw the 50-50 pass. Romania have thrown that out the window. They're throwing it, and look where they are.
Well, that's right. They don't have any real pace. That's why it's like Scotland are being digested.
I tell you what, it's a real issue from Scotland's point of view, I'd say. This has been a terrible dress rehearsal for some very hard games ahead in this pool for Scotland. They probably, in fact, that's probably possibly one of the reasons why they've allowed Romania into the game, is there may have been a little bit of expectation of an easy victory if you're used to winning by 30 or 40 points against this side, but they really need to suck some ball and hold on to it. I see possession is fairly evenly shared at the moment.
And Demofta will line this one up. So an easy chance for him here, right in front of the sticks. And this will bring us back to a 4-point ball game. Well, the Scots look shell-shocked, Murray.
They are a bit.
Things haven't gone right for them when they've had ball in hand.
And Matthew, do you think they should be taking this kick when they've got this momentum? 7 points in arrears?
Well, they spoke about the big game against Palmerston, the game against Georgia at Palmerston North. As this goes over, and I think I like it. They got the wind behind them. They're using territory better. They've rattled the Scots, and I think that 21-17 is not a bad scoreline with about a quarter of the game to go.
That's right.
Demofta. 2 from 2 this afternoon, taking over the
changes.
kicking duties, and there are big changes.